Legendary.
And all the time.
Hey, what is up everyone, welcome back to another Wild Rift video. Today's video is gonna be crazy. I went on an insane 31-0 killing spree with Zed in this game, and the enemy just couldn't kill me. Like, no matter what they did, no matter how hard they tried, they just could never catch up to me and kill me. Like, I was literally invincible in this game with Zed. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's jump right into it. Oh, this is about to be interesting. So in terms of team wise, we're obviously not the best team. Like, we don't have a tank, but so is the enemy. Like, even the enemy has 2 marksmen on their team, and they don't have a single tank either, but they have a fighter, which can be problematic late game, especially with his like invincibility. Like, he actually becomes invincible, unlike me with his ultimate. But hey, they still have 2 marksmen, and 2 marksmen against Zed is never a good thing. Here obviously our marksman is stealing the buff, which is quite surprising because usually I play low elo right now. Like, it's super hard for me to find ranked games, and you usually don't find people making these kind of plays in low elo. And also I have to be careful of the enemy marksman. Like, he does a lot of damage early game. Like, you have to be careful of him. But once I get my 3rd skill and a 4th skill, yeah, he's just pretty much dead meat. But early on, you know, I'll stay back. I'll let you clear your minions and just maybe deal some little damage as well. Why not? It's that 2nd skill, I don't know what skill it is, but it's that skill of his that is actually like the damage dealer. That does a lot of damage. Here, this guy's pretty weak, and I do hit him with my combo, and I'm like, you know what? I'm probably gonna push him. Like, he shouldn't have pushed me right there. Like, he should have backed up, gone back to his base and healed up, but instead he stuck around, and yeah, that was just an easy kill for me, especially when like I had my shadow in front of him. He shouldn't have stayed there. With the ignite, that was just an easy pick for me. I clear the minion wave and I'm going back to my tower. Like, I just want to basically deal small amount of damage with my combo, make him weak enough. I have my ultimate at this point, so once he's weak I can just jump in with my ultimate and he's gonna be dead before he knows it. Like, see that right there, like, he should not be challenging me at that close range. Like, once you've killed your minion wave, just back off. Like, there is no need to challenge a Zed. Here this guy gets super weak, but somehow surprisingly he survives it. I don't know how. He did have to use his flicker, but I didn't expect him to survive that. Here Akali apparently gets outplayed by our mage. You don't really see that happen that often. Like, a mage outplays an assassin. Yeah, that's rare. This guy obviously makes that mistake. He pushes up way too front, and yeah, that's just an easy kill for me. No idea why he did that. Akali though did not need to push right there. There was no need for her to come and attack me in the tower. But she is obviously playing super aggressive, and yeah, she just messed up right there. And that's an easy 2-piece for me. So at this point we just push, destroy the mid tower, and I'm like, you know what, now I'm gonna rotate back to top lane, because that's what it's supposed to do as an assassin as well. Like, you early on dominate mid lane, but then you rotate obviously. Here these guys had no idea I was hiding in the push, and these guys just get slaughtered by my ultimate. The marksman though, obviously I didn't have my skills up and I had to back off, but hey, the mage though coming in super clutch right there, healing me up, and yeah, just go in, use my ultimate, and that's another easy kill for me. All thanks to my mage. Like, that mage came in clutch. I was not ready to go in and use my ultimate if I didn't have the mage healing me. There is really no need for her to be that close to the tower. She's just giving away free kills at this point. I get really close to being dead over here, but again, that mage coming in clutch and saving me right there. I'm literally back to full HP without having to go back to my base, all thanks to the mage. And I jump in and both of these guys line up, and that's an easy double. Akali again overextending way too much and just gets picked off. Like really, there is no need to be that aggressive. I don't know what this guy was thinking over here. Like I think he got mad that I got a double kill on them in their tower, so I think he tried to get like a bit of a revenge there, but it didn't work out for him very well. Like he just gave me an easy kill. You should never challenge a Zed in a tower. Like if he has his ultimate up, you're gonna die. So the fighter manages to push mid lane, gets the tower. Right, remember this guy is someone that you don't want to mess around with too much, especially with his ultimate up. Like that right there, you don't want to basically be like free lifesteal for this guy. Did you see the damage, the burst damage on the assassin? She literally lost 75 to 80% of her HP just to my first kill. Like that is an insane burst damage right there. And that is why I love Electrolyte so much. It's like that extra damage that you get is just so clutch. Timo tries his best to get a kill on me, but yeah, he just gets, you can't really do much against a 4v1 situation. Here Marksman again overcommit a bit too much and another easy kill. They just line up perfectly for my ultimate. Here I can't really do anything about it. Like I was low, I didn't have my skills, and that guy also has the invincibility as his ultimate, so I didn't want to be free lifesteal for that guy. So I'm just left it up to the mage and the marksman, and it was a good trade. Like we traded a mage for a fighter, so that was a good trade. Here the enemy marksmen are pushing me and I'm just waiting for some sort of help. Our marksman gets in a good position to flank. They line up again, and yeah, that's just another, like I just don't get it why both of these marksmen are playing together. Here it does get pretty close. Like I barely made it out alive with my shadow. If I was like maybe a second too late, I would have been dead right there. I barely survived that. And at this point I'm feeling pretty good. We're looking good in terms of towers as well. We have pushed one tower on every single lane, and I'm getting fed like crazy. Like they don't seem to have an answer for me. I'm just getting in, getting those free kills and getting out without really having to deal with any. These guys can't stop me at this point. There's a small team fight going on over here. Akali decides to be the first one, gets absolutely bursted with the ultimate, and I get a double kill as well, and these guys have to back off again. Like there isn't really much they can do about it. Timo though on the other hand decides to split push and gets our bottom towers, which is concerning because a lot of times what happens is if you're not careful, your team could be winning the team fights, but one guy can split push and can surprisingly take away your nexus. It actually happens, and that kind of sucks. So you have to be careful of people split pushing. The mage is sticking with me over here. Like she's literally going where I'm going. So hey, like huge props to the mage for sticking by and supporting me, because she knows what's up. She knows that I'm the one carrying this team at this point, so she's putting her skills to good use, I guess. Draven does get out positioned right here. He literally gets outflanked. His team leaves him behind and he just pushed up way too far out in the lane, and he just gets picked off again. And these guys, like I said, they just can't really do anything about it. I mean, look at that damage. Look at that damage. Oh my god. How do you deal with that? Like when you're getting two shot by Zed's first kill, at that point it's kind of bad. There is a huge team fight going on, and the fighter, like I said, is concerning late game because of that ultimate of his. And if you're not careful, you can easily lose your team fight to that guy specifically. He just basically keeps life stealing and he just won't die. Here my marksman does lose a 1v1, but I traded out, and the other guy is thinking like maybe he could chase me. So I'm like, you know what, bring it on. The moment he sees that I'm healed up to half HP, he backs off, because that's smart. You should not be pushing me at this point. You don't want to challenge a Zed like that. The mage again comes around and just sticks with me. So hey, a huge props to this mage, because you barely see people actually play the role of supports. A huge props to the mage, huh? I get the marksman and I safely evade the mage as well. This guy tries to steal it, fails miserably. I see our bottom and mid lane is getting pushed hard. Like they're almost close to our inhibitor, and I'm like, you know what, I need to go back, because these guys can literally just steal the inhibitor without even noticing, and that just puts so much pressure. I did just get my final equipment, so now my cooldown is going to be so much quicker. And this is a dangerous Zed at this point. You don't want to mess with this Zed. Timo does manage to kill our marksman, and I wanted to target Timo here, but instead I accidentally target the marksman, and I yet get another free kill. I mean, I didn't mean to kill him, but hey, I'll take it, I guess. That's literally how overpowered I am at this point. Like, the enemy marksmen, the moment I see them, they're just dead. It's really bad for them. Fighter does get a bit aggressive because he can, but now he's out of his ultimate, so now he's backing off. Here I'm like, maybe I can chase him. His team does show up to help him out, so I do back out. I do manage to get a double kills. That was a fair team engagement. And now check this out. Literally, this is I hate these traps, man. Like, this guy reminds me of the clock guy from Mobile Legends, who used to just put clocks and just bombs everywhere. Like, it's just so annoying to deal with his traps. I do manage to get another double kill, but here I am out of my skills, and this guy is chasing me super hard and finally manages to kill me. Shuts me down because I just took way too much damage from the enemy nexus, and I used all of my skills while under the enemy nexus, so that meant I didn't have any of my shadow skills up, and I just get completely caught by the fighter. So hey, finally someone does get me, but hey, guess what? Now they don't really have their skills. The fighter gets outplayed. Marksman can't really do anything about it. Assassin is completely clueless. He can't really defend this, and that is just an easy game at this point. 31-0, I mean, that was probably by far the best KD I've ever had in this game. Like, I did die one time in the end, but hey, that was still 31-0, and then I died one time. So technically I was still 31-0 at one point in this game. 60,000 damage. I mean, just those two marksmen on the enemy team, them sticking together in a lane did not help them whatsoever. They just kept lining up with my ultimate, and I just kept getting easy kills on them. But hey, credit to the mage. She absolutely nailed playing the support role in this game. So hey, a huge thumbs up to the mage. And if you like the video, leave this video a thumbs up, because that really helps me out and I would highly appreciate it. And with that being said, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy.
I'm on the outside.